Alright, part 2. I'm gonna try to record this again because I've been doing this all day. Life is against me right now. I think the devil's really messing with me. Okay, so this is the red heifer. In 2,000 years, they have not found a perfect red heifer, and they have to be perfect. Every hair has to be a perfect red for them to burn it, right? And they need this done to have basically consecrated ground, and they put the ashes on the person who builds it. I don't freaking know. I don't know how it works, but they need it, right? They need the heifer to purify, right? It also is supposed to like heal and some other stuff. Anyway, they have to have these ashes. And for 2,000 years, they couldn't find anything, any heifer that even got close. Up until maybe a decade ago, where they found a few, but they were all disqualified because they had white hairs or whatever. So they've been looking for 2,000 years. And lo and behold, I think it was last year, triplets were born. Now, mind you, I want to say they found 9, but I don't remember who controlled how many cows they could get, but they were only allowed 5. And of that, 3 identical triplets. I'm pretty sure they were identical triplets, but either way, they were from the same group, right? Same mother, father, from this little farm in Texas, which I think is really freaking cool. I just love the fact that we had such an impact on such a huge event without, like, meaning to, like, just willy-nilly, looks like a perfect red heifer, let's go burn it in Israel. I find that, I don't know, something about that fills me with glee. I don't know, just cool. Anyway, and man, y'all should look into the processes of the guy who has to burn the heifer. Like, that dude, I hope he's getting drunk and getting laid right now. No joke. Okay, that's not true. I don't really want him to be sinning. It's just, they literally locked the kid up. No TV, no music, no nothing. I mean, I think they can play, like, records, but it can't be, no women, no contact with women at all, not even their own mothers. These dudes are literally locked away, cannot go in the outside world, cannot watch TV, cannot read books, except for, like, study books. They can't, no, they're not going to pick up a nonfiction book. These poor kids. And I think the kid is like 21, 22 now. Can you imagine? And by the way, this has been happening for 2,000 years. And all of those people lived and died, never coming in contact with a woman, or seeing a movie, or, like, movies didn't exist until recently, but can you imagine being locked up forever? I mean, like being in prison. You're born in prison. Okay, it's probably not that harsh, but, like, crazy. Anyway, but it's neat. They keep that person so freaking purified. It's basically they're born out of the womb, and boom, here's your job. You are a priest, essentially. Or, no, that's not what they call it, but literally, the whole reason is to keep him pure. In a way, that's really cool. I mean, I feel bad for the kid, because your destiny kind of cool, you got a destiny, but, man, I couldn't, maybe I could, who knows, I've been raised that's my entire world, so maybe I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I can't be in the world at all. I don't know what happens after. I don't know if they, like, have to go back or what, but I hope that kid's having his best life right now. Anyway, so the red heifer, nothing for 2,000 years, and then an abundance. And by the way, 9 heifers is an interesting number because there have only been 9 heifers previous to the one that they secretly burned. They claimed it wasn't real. They claimed it was a practice run because it was a flawed one. Turns out they were full of crap. It was real, right? But what was crazy is, for at least 100 years, hundreds of years, probably more like thousands, or at least a couple thousand, the other 9 ashes. So you need all 10 heifers. Well, all however many have been burned at that time. You need all of the ashes that have ever been burned to be able to build the third temple. Well, what went missing was all the other ashes. Lo and behold, though, they found them. And now, they have them. They have the heifer. And what I don't think people realize is the third temple is essentially built. They prefabbed the temple. It's ready to go. It's just they need the land. And I think either A, they've got the wrong area. That's what my uncle thinks. And so they're going to realize that and build it wherever. Or B, and I speculate maybe God will have a little something to do with this, but somehow the temple's going to get destroyed, or the mosque is going to get destroyed, and then they're going to build where it is currently. Because right now, supposedly, the mosque is actually on the sacred land, and the only way to build the temple is if the sacred land is gone, or if they're wrong about the location. So it's one of the two. So we shall see, but that's definitely biblical, and the fact that it's happening right now in 2025 is quite interesting. Yeah. So that's red heifer. And yeah, I'm gonna do one video where it's not prophetic, but I am going to kind of get on the case of some of these deniers. Not because there's anything wrong with being a denier, but it's the way they're handling it that really bothers me, because one, it's not Christian. And look, I'm the last person to judge you for not acting like a Christian, but if you're telling people you're 100% positive it's not going to happen, you're going to mislead people. Nobody's 100%, even I'm not 100% positive. All these people doing these videos that have had visions and stuff are not 100% positive. Doubt happens. That's biblical. Right? We're gonna know, but not now, because we all had moments where we're like, is he coming? And then we're wrong, and then we're like, we're stupid. So all of us are gonna have doubts. But to tell people that you're 100% positive it's not gonna happen, first of all, you can't make that claim. You're full of crap. Like, you don't know. The only thing I do know 100% for sure is that it's during the Feast of Trumpets. My last video I think covered all of that, but yeah, there's no way. The math has been mathed. All the symbolism and the descriptions, the wedding, which I'll go into that a little more with Daniel, the feast thing, which again, Daniel. All of that is all biblical. So, like, there's so much evidence it's on the Feast of Trumpets. Not to mention the days lining up, the prophecies Jesus have already fulfilled. Hi, lady. Sorry. Yeah, so it's definitely Feast of Trumpets. Ow, girl. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Bye.